me for being here and coming in Spain here. I mean, it's everything is so cool, and I love it being here. I love Spain so much. So it's like my second house now in Europe. Well, if I have a good job here, like if I have good opportunities, why not? I would love it here. Well, I sang my whole life. Like since I was 4, I was all around the TVs in my country, you know. Being there performing since I was a, basically a kid, doing piano lessons and then dancing. I mean, music is in my blood. So I've been in the children festivals and concerts on my time in that age that I was like 10 or no, 7. I was like 7 was my first time that I had my own song in a children's festival. And I was so happy. Yeah. And I was so happy. And I began there performing like Michael Jackson because I loved him that time. So I was like this small kid just dancing around, like, what is going on with her? And then I never stopped. And so my life is music. Well, when I was a teenager, I always dreamt about Eurovision. I mean, the whole Europe dreams it, mostly the singers, of course. And because I saw myself in that stage when I was a teenager, and I remember myself uh, watching to Helena Paparizou or Ruslana, and I said, hey, one, who knows, maybe one day I'll be there, but I never like really imagined. And then years and after years, when I had to sing and when I had to perform everywhere, I thought that Eurovision, more than a dream, was like this big stage when I could gain a bigger audience. So I thought, let's do a song that's not basic. I mean, just talking about how much I love you and how much you love me. Yes, because that was the main reason I went to that. Festivali Congress, it's a festival that you go to win, to go to Eurovision. So I, I, since I did the song, since we worked for the song, we only think about a song that was going to be in the stage. So yeah, I wanted so much to win. You know, uh, I mean, this year maybe I'm going to give the trophy to the winner. But if it's a nice song and if it's like good and makes you dance and makes you learn it and makes you sing it, then public and the juries will get along. But if it's a song that has like his own issues, sometimes even the public likes it or just the jury likes it. So I hope this time it's a song that public and jury get along together. Well, I would love to go back in Eurovision, but who knows? Well, it was my ideas and the director's ideas then, but Albania has like really these beautiful fairy tales and legends about people and occasions that happen, you know. So this is one. This video is mostly based on Albanian fairy tales. So me with the hair, it's like a symbolism of a snake of a big river in Albania that was during the day was a beautiful woman, and during the night she would return into a snake. And I mean, everything, every part of it has like his own story. Or me recording with the big red fluffy dress. It's the dress of one of the most biggest queens in Albania, and we shoot it at a place that had a queen in itself in Gjirokastër. So everything has its own details, but it's mostly based on Albanian fairy tales. I can tell you a fact that nobody had it this year. Only Albania had it. Like, we were the only country in Eurovision who didn't have a creative director. That's, you know, so good. So we, me and my head of press, was a friend of mine, did the ideas for lights and stuff, working on the laptop, and that was the best collaborating with Rai that we could get from it, because Albania didn't have funds to have a good creative directors. So, well, I felt that if the song part of being beautiful, because Sekret is really good song, apart from it, if it wasn't for this thing, it wouldn't be like spoken it so much. So I have to thank whoever deleted those photos. Well, first of all, I mean, we did the best that we could with our opportunities that we had there, but it could be like better. Of course, everything could be better. But when somebody finds an issue with your performance or stuff, everybody goes with the flow. I mean, if someone from the first thinks that your song is good, everybody goes with the flow and say, yeah, the song is good. And then if you think I didn't like this, maybe a lot of people will still go with the flow and say, hey, this wasn't good. I mean, this happens a lot of times. But it's so easy to speak behind the television, and it's so hard to perform there and everywhere. I mean, artist life, it's difficult. Okay, you will say you chose it. Okay, I chose it. But the only thing in the end that an artist, a singer, a dancer wants, it's, we live for the applause. So, of course, it can be like criticism and stuff, because it's so normal to have problems with performing. It's human. But I think that maybe I would look better if I were black, but to wear pink was my idea. So mostly, if it was something wrong, was my fault, because mostly they were my ideas. I mean, negative comments, like negative, that they are sometimes bullying and stuff. I don't care about this stuff. I never cared about bullying. you know i I sum them with a big zero. Like, I hate this stuff. I never read it, but I can read comments with the good critic for something like I really care about. And when a critic is good, sometimes I even take lesson from it. Like, yes, that's right. What if I can do it like this? So sometimes it does good to you, but if you're weak, you're going to have like a really bad pressure. So if you're an artist, you have to know before what's going to happen with this comment. So block, block everywhere. Those guys are such friends, and I'm so happy that Eurovision brought us together this year. And like, those are they are so talented, such amazing artists. I love them so much. I miss them. because we were used to like for 4 or 5 months being together like the whole time. But I'm so happy that their career is on point now. And they're working hard to get what they deserve because they deserve the best. Well, I liked Angela Peristeri, and I liked Ronela. So these two.
What's your guess from Leiras?
I have a lot. I mean, I loved Ruslana, I told you. And wait, because I like Viva la Diva. Yeah, I mean, Eurovision brought amazing songs into our houses to listen to. So we grew up with them. Well, I'm working like nonstop, and since I was back home from Eurovision, I released like 3 new songs, and I had a lot of shows and gigs on my country and outside. And okay, I do mostly shows for Albanians, but when I go and sing for a public, for an audience, for a foreign audience, it's it's totally a different feeling. And I hope I mean, it's just the beginning. It's an experience that even with bad things, good things, because everything has its own problems and pleasures, it's an amazing experience. It's something that you want to do it again and again. So it's the first time is the most unforgettable time. Let's hope that the second time will be better. Love you guys. Los amo.